I really don't know what to say right now, and I really don't know what to expect at this point in this match from Arsenal, from Arteta, and from the players. Sometimes I just sit down and start imagining how we find ourselves in at this point that we are in. Because at the beginning of the season we were flying. This so-called Man City that is challenging us now for the title at this point, we were struggling. They were nowhere near what we were doing. And I'm sure at some point they might have given up that we are going to run away with the league. I mean, there's no way they can chase or even have it at the back of their mind that a point like this will come. But somehow we have managed to drag and drag, drop form, lose unnecessary matches, draw unnecessary matches, even when they were struggling. At this point a month ago, they were struggling. They were drawing, even at home to Nottingham Forest. Couldn't beat West Ham, and we were flying. We were in form. We were doing well. But like we normally do, we always find a way to bring them in, like we always do the past seasons. I don't know if it's an Arteta problem or if it's the players' problem or if it's the mentality that has been built over time by Arsene Wenger. I don't know what to say about this same thing. We always find a way to bring in our challenger, to bring them close. We always kind of like drag our feet and expect them to come close. At the end of the day, the closer they come, the pressure we feel. And it seems like when pressure is on, these Arsenal players they don't know how to perform. Like they have shown these past few matches. They just don't know how to perform under pressure. And now pressure is all over the place. You can see their game is all over the place. But I was still very optimistic last week when I did a video before the match against Bournemouth. I was very optimistic. I predicted that Arsenal is going to beat Bournemouth and Chelsea is going to somehow find a way to collect points from Man City. But the opposite was the case. Rather, we lost to Bournemouth instead of beating them, and Chelsea lost to Man City instead of beating Man City. You can see, I don't know how to place my mind on all this stuff that is happening now. The only fear I have right now is just history repeating itself. Same old Arsenal, same old Man City, and same old story. Same old Arsenal that runs away at the beginning of the season to a point in the season and they drop down. Their closest challenger, which is always Man City, comes up and snatch the title from them. Same old Man City drag their foot at the beginning of the season when it matters most. They pick form, they overtake Arsenal, and they go and claim the title. And that's the same old story we have been seeing these past few years, especially since Arteta has been at the helm of affair. We needed a change. We thought a change has come when we were flying, when nobody was very close to us, when others were dragging their feet and not kind of like ready to fight for the title with us. I was happy. I thought it would be wrapped up so easily. Some people predicted that we are going to wrap up the league at the end of March or at the beginning of April. But here we are. Having one match to play against Man City that is going to decide whether the title will swing to us or it will go back to them as always, as usual. I never thought this match is going to be irrelevant in this title race. But here we are. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to predict. I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know what to think. The only thing I can say right now is if a miracle can happen for us at the Etihad, because they are the informed team right now, and we have been struggling. We have lost 3 consecutive matches now. I mean, not just, not in Europe. I mean, in English competitions like the Carabao Cup final, where we brought Man City into the picture by going there to Wembley and wobble and fumble and allow them run over us. Since that match, they have been flying, and we have been going down. I don't know what happened. Why we allowed that match slip. Why we allowed them to just come and claim that title. That title has given them a kind of belief, and it has derailed our form. Before that match, we were doing okay, though we weren't playing very well, but at least we weren't losing matches. But since then, we haven't won any matches locally. After the match, we go ahead to the FA Cup and lost to Southampton. I was like thinking, okay, maybe it's the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup, which is not too very important to us right now. Maybe our priority is the league. But we came last week, our first match in almost a month since we played our last match. Bournemouth, we lost at home. And today now we are going away to Man City at the Etihad to go and fight for our lives, to go and defend for our lives, to go and attack for our lives, to go and get a win or at least not lose, get a draw, to keep hope alive. But why do we always find ourselves, why do we always put ourselves in this position? Why do we always find a way to throw matches away and put ourselves in a dicey position like this? Okay, God forbid we lose that match today now. Where is the title? What hope do we have anymore about the title? We will just end up like throwing it away like we did the previous seasons. Why are we always doing this thing? Why are we always putting ourselves in a tight corner? Why are we always putting ourselves in a dicey position? I don't even know what to say anymore. Like I said, I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know. The only thing that comes to my mind right now is if we can win at the Etihad today, miracle. If we can draw the Etihad today, miracle. Because from the way we have been playing in our previous matches recently, I don't even have hope for anything except a miracle happens and the players, they come out motivated and ready to up their game to the standard that is expected of them as champions, to go get the result at the Etihad. If not, don't know what to say. I was very optimistic last week. I was thinking maybe perhaps being our priority in Premiership, that we are going to come back flying. But I don't know I have been humbled. It's like that match was like a wake-up call. I mean, I was kind of like, not just me, I mean, I'm sure most Arsenal fans, we were kind of like brought back to reality that this team, you can't just trust them until it is over. You cannot say they have done it until it is done. So let's see what will happen. Let's see the miracle that's going to happen. Let's see how they're going to do in the game, how they're going to up their game, defend for their life, attack for their life, and prove everybody wrong. Because nobody will say of the truth, I'm sure Arsenal is going to win this match. Nobody's going to say that at this point, except they come out and prove us all wrong. But all I'm just praying for, that God should help us with a miracle. Even if we can't win, at least let's not lose and get a draw so that we can go and fight for the remaining matches. Clinch the title. It's not a crime to want to win the title. People have been winning it for 22 years now. We haven't won it. We have been fighting for it. So all we need right now is just a miracle at the Etihad. Not just only at the Etihad, and for the remaining matches of the season. Miracle. At the Etihad. Miracle. Against Fulham. Miracle against Newcastle. Miracle against Crystal Palace. Miracle against West Ham. Miracle against Burnley. Because from the look of things, any team right now can be a problem for us. I don't know where the mental fragility came in from. Because at the beginning of the season, or even before this point, we were mentally strong. We don't allow team come anywhere near us to even want to fight with us. But now we have become so kind of like fragile that I'm scared. But even as much as I'm scared, I still believe miracles can happen. In football, anything can happen. And what is going to happen today, I pray, it's going to happen in our favor. That at least it will be of a truth that this season we managed against all odds, in spite of all the expectations from people that we're going to fail as we normally do, that we manage to crawl or creep or walk or drag over the line. Well, I salute you, sports fans all over the world, Gunners fans all over the world. Wherever you are watching this video, just pray for Arsenal. Even if you don't love us, just pray for us. Let's have a new Premiership champion this season. Not the one that everybody is already getting bored of. Man City. Didn't you see? I was so proud of Liverpool how they won it last season. They didn't give anybody a chance. They ran away with it. And that was what I was expecting us to do this season. Run away with it. But we just always find a way to drag ourselves back and put ourselves in a dicey position, in a critical condition, in a tight corner. Well, I hope the God of soccer will see us through today for the remaining part of the season before the cup, the trophy is won. That's all I can say. Salute you all, sports fans all over the world. And all the Gunners fans, Gunners for life. miracle at the Etihad.